Hi, Sandy Burkholder with Business as Usual, and we are here today with Paid in Full with Mandy. And what an awesome store you have. I don't know if I want to call it store, but place here. I mean, I'm looking at murals that are painted beautifully by some different people that she's had in here, but she's got clothes. I mean, she's got kitchen items, books, but you tell me more, because what's this all about?
So anyone can come and shop. It doesn't matter what your income level is at all. We don't take names or anything like that. And it's all by donation. We have clothing in every size, babies all the way up to adults, 3X and 4X, and sometimes even 5X, which those are sometimes hard to find, so that's really great. We also have like dishes, small kitchen appliances and stuff like that. Furniture is kind of depending on what gets donated. Decorative items, crafting items, games, and we always have books, tons of books. We really like the books because we make it a habit to fill the little free libraries all year long. We usually use around 3,000 to 5,000 books every spring to fall. Once it gets winter, obviously no one wants to stand outside and get books. So last year was the first year that we actually had a permanent place. So we set up our books in here, and we usually have around 600 to 800 books in here available for people to shop through. And those are free. Anyone can come and get them anytime that we're open.
So how did you get started? I mean, we were talking earlier, and oh my gosh, quite a story, but the short synopsis of it, maybe?
So I guess the short version is it started with me setting a few things out in my yard, and friends heard about it, and it just kind of kept going. More people kept giving me things to a point where we kind of set up kind of like a yard sale, but everything was free. Set up, tear down a lot. We went through a couple different buildings. We had space short term, but it was always borrowed. And it was always like a limited. We never knew how long exactly we would be at each space. So we knew we wanted to really seek out something permanent. Last year in April, that was finally made possible. We purchased this building. So this is our permanent residence now, and we're super excited to be able to have something that we can kind of, always have things, and it's not like a set up, tear down kind of a situation, or maybe we're here next month. We don't know yet. So this has been a real blessing for us.
So where is this facility now that you're at?
So we're at 1521 Short Street over here in Ashland, Ohio. We're sort of easy to find. We're kind of tucked in behind JR's Shake Shack. Most people are at least familiar with that. So if you turn right by there, that's on 15th Street, and then you take the next road to the right, literally a short street. We're not hard to miss from there.
And so, I mean, you take all sorts of donations, so anybody can donate during your business hours. And what are your business hours then?
We're here Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 5 and Saturday 12 to 5.
Okay. And do you have a web page or social media, or, I mean, to find more about you, or a phone call, or a number that I can?
So we're on Facebook. Paid in Full of Ashland, Ohio Ministry is where you can find us. Or you can email us at paidinfullashland@gmail.com, or our phone number is 567-215-0461.
And so really anybody can come in and do shopping, and it's just, if you don't have the funds to purchase or to donate for any of the things you're getting, you would just like them to donate some time back to your store.
Yeah, we accept time as a payment because that has value to us as well. It's just a little bit less that we have to do in a day. So time would look like taking empty hangers off of a rack, or maybe straightening up a shelf that's been shopped through really well, or if we have a current donation of clothes, then maybe you could help to sort the clothes or whatever, or possibly even hang up some clothes. Usually it's simple tasks, and we understand that everyone has different ability levels, what you can and can't do. So we usually try to find a task catered to any ability.
And so why here in Ashland? I mean, what made you want to just do this here in Ashland?
Well, my very beginning plan was not really to have a ministry, but more of a side hobby, I guess. But it grew into a ministry. But I live in Ashland, so it just made sense to be in Ashland. We do, however, allow anybody. You don't have to be in Ashland to come here. We have people from Mansfield, sometimes people from Worcester. We've had some come from Loudonville. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter where you come from. As long as you're willing to travel to us, we'll help you. So.
And you are a nonprofit organization, is that correct?
We're a legal nonprofit. We have been, this is our third year of being a nonprofit.
So donations are always welcome of any sort,
Yes.
For the nonprofits, but that way. So what else would you like anyone to know that's something pretty special about your store?
I don't know, like we do our best to give back to the community. That's a big goal for us. We focus on hand up, not hand out, which is why we ask for a donation of the items, either of your time or your money. But we also want to be able to give back to the community. So we do a monthly dinner, and we've been doing like a twice a month craft. That might slow down because of the summer and everyone's got like ball games and things and stuff like that they want to do, or vacations. So we'll probably pick that up again in the fall, doing some more like regular craft nights and stuff. But we've done educational classes and things like that as well. We're just getting started with our community garden. I have a lady, her name is Karen. She's kind of head of the garden committee, and out back of our building is kind of like a unused space. It's there, but at the moment has no function. So we're like, you know what, we should put that to good use. Nice. So we're setting up a garden. Anyone can come and work the garden. You don't even have to be a part of our group. You don't have to be a part of our page or nothing. Just stop in and say, hey, I want to help out with the garden. And we are giving according to how much you help. If you come like one time and you help for like an hour or something like that, you'll be allowed to come and harvest. We'll take your name and number, and when things are ready, we'll say, hey, we have whatever available, and you'll be allowed to come and get some stuff. But if you come back multiple times and you come to help either like water or pull weeds or whatever, we'll call you several times then to come and harvest. We have an herb garden. We have like a little space around our sign that you see when you come in the driveway. We just planted herbs in that. We've got some lavender. We've got what else do we plant? Oh, rosemary. We planted thyme and some other stuff I forget. We're going to have a whole laundry list of things that we're planting. We've got strawberries that we're doing. We're going to do tomatoes. We're going to do peppers. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And as those things begin to like grow and mature and they're ready, we're going to start giving out to the community again. Anyone who comes and helps, they'll be allowed to come and harvest. We'll take your name and number. So.
Oh my gosh, this sounds like one-stop shopping here for sure. I mean, you can come in and donate time or money or clothing items or just miscellaneous items to help her out that way. But you can also get education because of the garden and learn about the garden and help out there. So if you don't have anything to do, stop down to Paid in Full and check everything else that Mandy has. Thank you so much, Mandy, for your time and allowing us to be here. Have a good day.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks.